Hello, GSL, love seekers, truth and tinfoil people. Come on in, come on in. I started this live a little bit early. Um, I was gonna start it at 11, but I was trying to make sure I had stuff downloaded and uploaded and all that good stuff. And so, yeah, I know I started it a little bit early. I said I'm pushing it to 11:15. I know it's 11:10. I was like, let me just go ahead and get it going. Hey y'all. Hey, those of you all that are here tuning in live. Um, yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes now. I guess I'll start it at exactly 11:15 since that's what time I said I was gonna do it. Man, look, what's this? 2 times at 11? Y'all like midnight truth and tinfoil conversations, huh? But I mean, hey, to God be glory, man. I'm just trying to answer the call, right? I'm just trying to do my part, right? And so I just put up the poll to see if y'all wanted me to read Miss Shelly's latest statement that they literally just posted in the Telegram group, like how long ago? Like not long ago. Y'all don't get me started. See, y'all like, okay. First of all, if y'all could see the stuff that I see behind the scenes in the comments, it's just crazy sometimes. Like I don't get people. I don't even know like what people are thinking. Like people aren't reading, people aren't listening apparently, and it can be a lot. It can be a lot. I mean, not even to mention the trolls, right? Not even to mention the people that are like sounding like they are part of the shenanigans that Allie has been telling us about, because we've had quite a few interesting comments in the comment section and stuff like that. So dealing with that on the back end is a lot. But I mean, some of it I deal with, some of it I don't. I try my best to just focus on those of you guys that want to hear the truth, you want more information, stuff like that. I try my best to just seek those people out and focus on y'all. But it's a lot. Like, I mean, well, one, people don't believe that Allie went live the other day. I'm like, they think we lying or something. I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, she went live. It was her. Some people keep talking about AI too. I'm like, I can't even figure out how to make a video with AI yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. Maybe it's just me. I don't know if I'm just slow in that area or something like that. But I mean, how in the world do y'all think that someone made an AI video of Allie going live? Like, that's correct. I don't know what people are thinking, but that has been said so many times in the comments. I'm like, the girl went live. She was just live. Like, but when I went live last time, it was like an hour before that. She was live. So, I ain't got no reason to lie. At the end of the day, y'all can believe it. If you don't, hey, that's all up to you. You got free will. Use it how you want to use it. But that's been one of the weirdest things. So yes, this one I'm getting ready to read to y'all was just literally posted in the Telegram group at y'all times and stuff, because y'all crazy out here at 10:10. Okay, 10:10. And when I get into details, see, y'all see this Telegram group here, right? At 10, y'all see 10:10. Yes, it says Dear Fury, but it's a message from Miss Shelley. I'm getting ready to read that to y'all. Okay, I'm not making some stuff up. I didn't type that myself. All right. Y'all pray for me. Pray for me. But you know what? Let me tell y'all this part of the testimony, and we're gonna get started in 1 minute. Even though I've been frustrated, right, with y'all not reading, not say y'all, hopefully not y'all, the ones that's tuning in right now, but with the GSL audience, the people that come here and looking at the content, commenting, and all that type of stuff. Even though that has been frustrating, I feel like the Lord humbled me a little bit. Okay, because on one hand, I was sitting here like, man, why am I reading stuff that these adults should be able to just read? You know what I'm saying? I'm over there like, this is crazy. But you know what? I got humbled the other day because basically, I want to say after Truth and Tinfoil, the last one I just did, there was a lady that commented, and I don't know her name. I don't know any of that. I have to go back and scroll to try to find the comment if y'all want to know that information. But there was a lady that commented and was saying that she's elderly and has a hard time reading. So she's grateful that I did that. And I'm like, you know what, Lord, thank you for reminding your girl. You know what I'm saying? How important this is and stuff like that. So, I asked y'all, did y'all want me to read this? Instead, because I was going to try to post all these different little thingies. I was going to try to post them all in the community so y'all can read it. But I was like, do y'all need me to come read it? Most of y'all said yes, so here I am. And since y'all are here, let's get into it. All right. So I'm going to read this statement, and then I'm going to share a little bit more information with you guys. And if y'all hearts and minds are clear after I do that, then I'm going to let y'all go because I know it's almost midnight. Okay. All right. So let's take a look, man. Page 1 on Miss Shelly's statement. Here it is. As you guys can see, June 11th, 2025. When is that? That's still today. Okay. For the record. It says, to whom it may concern, Allie and I are committed to speaking the truth. We are committed to being transparent and holding our integrity at all costs. Likewise, there are those who are committed to lies, chaos, and slandering us at all costs. So let me be crystal clear. Allie and I, and this is Miss Shelley, not Miracle Sims. That's reading, okay? For the record. Okay. So it says, Allie and I can only tell you the truth. We cannot understand it for you. You have to understand it for yourself. If that ain't the truth, I don't know what it is, but let's keep going. We have been fighting and speaking truth for over 5 years, and I can sit here and say, hey, I've witnessed that. Okay. Much of that time required us to live mobile. I've witnessed that too. And in our car due to threats and gang stalking. If you reflect back, you will see we were totally off the internet for over a year's time in 2024. I remember that too. During that time, we were able to get off grid, slip into a very tiny town, and let Allie participate in dance for a few months. So if you tuned in to that last live that they did, Allie was saying all of this as well. But sometimes it got to be reiterated. All right, let's go to page 2. We were able to live quietly until Sean Combs was arrested. We know when that happened too, because that's when all the stuff started happening here too. But anyway, when that happened, it forced us to become mobile again because Allie's identity became splashed front and center on social media. And she began to be recognized and threatened a lot. Things continued to spiral when Allie publicly called out the Black Panthers and her bloodline ties to them. They retaliated by holding an auction against her MK Ultra system / trafficking contract. YouTubers and truthers were then paid to unleash a horrific smear and slander campaign against us that culminated in them doxing the safe place we have found, doxing the dance studio where innocent children went to dance, and posting those children publicly online, making targets of them. And then she says, predators do that. Thank you to those that are tuning in. Again, I can sit here and just share our side of that when it comes to GSL. Obviously a majority of you guys flooded this channel when Sean Combs was arrested, and finally started watching the videos that we had been posting for years about Allie. And then at that point, we had someone at that time, I didn't know who this person was, but we had a person that kept commenting on our thing saying that I'm Allie's mom, and was cussing everybody out and was threatening me, threatening Allie, threatening everything. And I'm like, who is this person? Because again, I never heard Allie say her mom's name until 2025. Okay. So before then, I'm like, I don't know who this person is. And we made statements about it because I was like, look, there's somebody claiming to be her mama in the comments. I don't know who that is. We don't know if that's her mom or not. Look, take it with a grain of salt, X, Y, and Z. And then I got the email. I went live and talked to y'all or whatever, just to let y'all know that, hey, my name is Miracle. I'm not Allie. Y'all are here at the channel, but I'm just letting y'all know how I got involved with her, all that type of stuff. And then while I was live, I got a email from that same individual, and I guess trying to be on GSL. And I told y'all then when I was live, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. And I never responded to that individual at all. And then next thing I know, months later, the smear campaign started. Everything that Miss Shelley is talking about right here on page 2. So again, I'm sitting here a living witness of this this stuff that they're talking about. Let's go ahead and talk about page 3. Let's read that. It says, we were alerted to the incoming chaos and we cut ties from the studio, the kids, and packed up half the house several months prior to the January smear campaign, and then became mobile again. We had hoped to be able to return if things calmed down, but knew that wasn't a likely reality, and we wouldn't feel safe staying there. Would you? Now, for the record, because people keep asking this question, so I think this is great that I'm going to go ahead and read this out loud now. This is what Miss Shelley has to say, because people have been like, do you have witness protection? Do you have a lawyer? Do you have, like, where's your protection, Allie? Well, here it is. This is what Miss Shelley has to say. She says, I am Allie's only protection. We can either try to live peacefully or she can speak out for the kids. We cannot do both simultaneously. Child predators and MK Ultra done against, I believe she said against her. I guess they missed that word, but it says done against her won't allow it. So until someone starts arresting predators, we will continue to speak out for children and do what we must to stay safe. We returned Wednesday, June 4th with 90s heroes, which y'all should know who 90s are by now, but we can talk about it if you don't know. 90s heroes, and again Sunday, June 8th, 2025, to pack the rest of our things and let the house go. That was the video we posted. So again, they went live twice on, what was that? I don't like to misquote. She said here June 8th. Yeah. That was Sunday, right? So they went live twice on Sunday because they was getting ready to leave. Allie went live, and then she's like, I'll be back. And then she came back and then went live and did the longer live. And the longer live is what we posted here on the channel. And again, a lot of times people ask, where are these lives? They're usually on her Instagram. Y'all told me last time we tried to send y'all to her Instagram that it wasn't public anymore. It was private. So that's why we've been sharing videos so y'all can see, because again, all of y'all are here now, and so I'm trying to keep y'all updated as possible. All right, so that's the 2 videos that happened just on Sunday. Okay. And then let's see. The bought off YouTubers and Black Panthers will try to convince you we lied. That has been all in our comments. People still talking about she lying. People still talking about all kinds of stuff. And it's crazy, but I'm like, all right, well, hey, again, everybody got to pray and use their own discernment at this point. And you know, I just feel like there's been so many different documents and things like that, and I tell y'all before, man, and I'm going to say it again. Hold on. I'm going to come on the screen real quick. Hold on. Where the thing at? Because I'm going to go on record and say this again. Even if Allie is lying, which I don't think she is, but let's just say she is, for kicks and grins, right? Even if she is lying, guess what? It's not a lie. The human trafficking problem, right? I literally just posted yesterday a young man, because y'all be, hold on. See, I don't like to misquote. I'm going to go on and show you. Check this out. This young man right here, we posted it in our community. He said here his iPhone called 911 after a crash, but when the police arrived, Kyle Coleman was gone. 19-year-old Kyle Coleman had just finished his freshman year at Morehouse. He went out with friends Friday night, but never came home. If I go down on there, y'all can read the whole thing, but let me just go down a little bit. It said the 911 was triggered by the crash detection on his iPhone. The first responders rushed to the scene. It got the locations and all that type of stuff. It said tire tracks were still visible in the grass days later, but Kyle wasn't in the car. He was gone. Now listen, it goes on and it talks about, different details about him. But all I'm saying is, it's not this missing people thing ain't no lie. So even if Allie's lying, at the end of the day, they're bringing a lot of awareness to the fact that there's a lot of missing people, men, women, and children. Okay. And then when it comes to all the other stuff, hey, I mean, we can sit here and look truth and tinfoil all day long, be like, oh, is it real? Is it not? But hey, we just saw a real picture the other day. I showed y'all that real picture of Lady Gaga with this body in front of her, some type of weird sauce or whatever it is, and she's over there like with Maria Amber Barbara, whatever her name is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, everything can't be no conspiracy. All right, let's keep going. All right, so where we at? We was on page 4. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see. I got some. Okay, so it's Centennial saying, yes, it was disturbing to witness. Like, where did this huge wave of anti-Ally hate come from all of a sudden? From my understanding, it came after the smear campaign started, because we saw it too on this end, because it was so much outpouring of love for Ally prior to that. Like when Diddy stuff started going crazy and people started flooding the channel, it was like an outpour of love more than anything. Then the smear campaign started. Then that's when we started getting like some of the same people that was like, we love you, Ally, where you at, how can we support you, all that switched to be like, you're lying, your mama said this and your mama said that, go back to your mom, or whatever. And again, I still didn't like take in none of that type of stuff that was going in, because again, for the record, I saw the lady, and again, like with the commentary that was happening, I saw her true colors through that. Like, I didn't have to have no conversation with her. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you cussed me out, you cussed Ally out, you threatening lawsuits. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? And then all of a sudden you send like a decent email trying to be like, oh, come be on your channel. I'm like, that don't make sense. And then next thing I know, come to find out a few months later, you on somebody else's platform, and I guess you doing all that type of stuff to where people is coming back and flooding us, talking about, Ally, you're lying, go back to your mom, blah, 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 all this crazy stuff. And then I'm like, okay. And again, I just happened to be fasting at that particular time, so I never did take in the negative content. But I saw when I met Tez and a little bit before we teamed up and did our live that we did, I saw one video that he did that had like an audio of her talking. And just that little one audio alone was like, why y'all think this lady's a great mom? Like, I don't get what, you know what I mean? Like, she was saying threats then, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like confused. But see, this type of stuff because it's confusing, but at the same time it's not, because it's spiritual warfare at the end of the day. Like, and I'm sorry, this is GSL, this is God, Sex, and Love. I'm gonna always bring it back to the Bible. At the end of the day, like, that's what it is, spiritual warfare. And so even though it is confusing because you're dealing with people and you're like, how is this possible? Why can't you see the truth? There were X, Y, and Z. The Bible's clear. Hey, the God of this world has blinded them that they can't see the truth. And this is just playing out in this particular situation, but this goes on with a lot of different things. Here we go. Centennial says the information is out there. They need to look it up or ask. I agree. I definitely agree. That's what I did. When I first heard about Ally and started following her back in 2020, I looked up the stuff she was talking about. And then that's when things started to make sense to me. So, I mean, hey, that's the least you could do. And that's why it's so frustrating, because I'll talk about that in a second. Let me keep going with these comments. Says she still doesn't deserve what's being done to her. And yes, these issues are definitely real. It does happen. There you go. I'm glad somebody sees, somebody sees the truth. Somebody says, right. And then someone says Trump files are leaked. Okay. Let's see. She has TikTok. She got 2 million views and people were just loving her. Now Ally's not on TikTok, so that's somebody else, but yeah. Says her mom was channel hopping, going to different panels, smearing her. Yep. Trump files. I mean, maybe we can look into that before I leave. We'll see. Let's see. Her eight mom has dark, shark eyes. I swear I saw her eyes. And I said to myself, yeah, I see what Ally's talking about. Like, I felt that in the messages. Because when she was confessing, I was over here like, well, first of all, ma'am, like, how you going to say defamation and stuff when I ain't never heard Ally say your name at all? So I don't even know if you her mom or not. Like, I just know you some lady on here cussing everybody out. You know what I mean? I don't even, how I'm supposed to know you her mom, And then I'm like, and why would you even admit to being her mom? Because I've never heard nothing, when she always would refer to her surrogate. That's what I would hear her say. it was never nothing good. So I'm like, why would you all of a sudden like confess to that? So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But it could have something to do with all this stuff. But anywho, it might have been on Instagram Live. I spent hours pouring through her website, watching video after video, going through her documents. It was heart wrenching, but I had to know, yeah. And I think they've gone above and beyond to try to like package this in a way that could be palatable to us, right? So shout out to those that have helped her with that documentary that they put together, and you know, even Tez with his investigating journalism that he does. And I mean, I hope that again I'm helping to some capacity with things that we do here, but yeah, you know, they've gone above and beyond. Like really, she could be trying to heal right now versus like still dealing with this. Were we on page? Let me see. Were we on page 4? Nope. Hold on. Wait. Was that page 3? I just want to make sure. Yep. Okay. So yeah, we are on page 4. Here we go. Y'all ready? We did not and never would lie about child abuse. Or to lie about child abuse will be about an abomination in my book. For those still confused, we have an army of people that can account for everything we have said. I guess I'm one of those. Everything we have done and every place we have been for the last 5 years. Now, I don't know all the places they've been because they haven't really put that publicly, but the other stuff I can attest to, the stuff I saw online. Anywho, and we have all the receipts to prove that, as usual. Once again, please pay attention to the degree of energy, hate, lies, and slander that are thrown our way and ask yourself why. We have never charged for the truth. I can attest to that. Nor have we ever asked anyone for a D thing. I'm trying to holy. And that is easily provable. So what begs the real questions? Why are the people who seem to hate us so passionately bringing the same energy to speaking for missing kids? Why aren't they? Yeah. Have they spoken on the missing kids even once? Is their sole campaign only to slander us? If so, why? Are y'all asking yourselves that question? Because I mean, great questions, again, like I said, even if Valley is lying, which I don't believe she is, that doesn't make it doesn't take away from their message. And their message this whole time has been, hey, protect your children because crazy things are happening. By the way, this is what happened to me when I was a kid. Like that's the ultimate message that I've heard Ali share all these years. So it's, page 5. Doesn't that seem like an absurd amount of energy to expend on people you have never met, to expose people who have never monetized anything? Are you asking what the real issue is? I've only ever seen that degree of urgency in the guilty predators. Just saying. Many of those slandering us are receipt level guilty of all the same slander they have hurled at us. Go figure. Guilty of everything from felony records, fake names, grifts, human trafficking, stalking, violence, etc. Look it up. I dare you. It's ironic that no one ever investigates and drags those who accuse survivors, and I wonder why that is. Normalize asking the real questions and then make it make sense. I'm right there with you, Miss Shelley. Like, all right. Last page. I 1000% stand by everything Ali and I have said over the past 5 years, and I recant nothing and never will. We spoke the truth and will continue no matter what. If you choose to believe the accusations against us, I would only ask that regardless of what you believe about us, that you would still stand for the kids at the end of the day, because that is the only truth that matters. Neither Ali nor I need you to believe us, but we do need you to stand for the kids. Much love, and make it make sense. And as you guys can see, that says Shelly there. So that is Miss Shelley's latest statement, y'all. Like I said, I would just post it, but I don't know if, again, y'all asked me to read it, so there it is. I just read it. For those that have been asking over and over and over and over and over again about her in this trial, like she said it in the video, y'all, she has not been subpoenaed to come and talk in no trial, but they did post this earlier today. We did post it in the community. I'm going to post it here as well since we got people watching. All right. If y'all know anything about, y'all want her to be in the trial so bad, pass this information. Here it is. To whom it may concern, if you are attempting to subpoena Allison Carter regarding the Diddy trial or her involvement in CPS or elite child sex trafficking, please message that name, that number, that email, and it says, I and other 90s men will schedule and accompany Allie to receive the subpoena you hold. All for the kids. So recently in the Telegram chat, they were basically saying that, this guy who's representing Nick Fury represents this gentleman that is helping them out. And so, I guess there's a black man. So shout out to the black man that is out here actually supporting the truth. You know what I'm saying? They're not putting their, I guess, likeness, names and stuff like that out publicly, but they are, helping her out. And I guess obviously will accompany her to get whatever subpoenas that y'all, you know what I'm saying, may have, or whatever the case may be. So there you go. If y'all have information of you know what I mean, or forward that to the powers that be. So that should answer y'all's questions about all of that. So you guys may notice that we've had a 24/7 live streaming. I guess shout out to my virtual assistant, because I probably thought about it before, but then I just was like, I don't know. But we were just talking about everything, and I was like, really trying to get the word out there about what's going on. And so we're putting our money where our mouth is around here. At the end of the day, like I can't remember if I told y'all this. I might have just said it in the Telegram group. So for the record, y'all should know this if y'all been following the channel. But y'all know I only work part-time. You know what I'm saying? I'm a wife. I'm a mom. I homeschool my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like I'm out here balling is what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. But I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is, to invest in this situation, to keep that live stream going, to hopefully answer some of y'all's questions, because we get the same questions over and over and over again. And I'm like, she done said it over and over and over again. She done named locations. She done said people's names. She done and so instead of me sitting here trying to keep coming back and tell y'all the stuff she said, we got a live stream that's going of some of the main points of different things that she said over the years. Yes, it's old videos. People going on there like, these are videos are old. Yeah, okay. If you've seen it before, great. Guess what? There's a bunch of people on here that have not seen it. So we're trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm gonna try to keep the stream up as long as possible. I don't know how the Lord's gonna provide, and whatever the case may be, but as long as He do, I'm gonna keep the stream up, keep the truth in y'all's faces. Y'all can watch it, you know what I mean? Y'all can share it. People got questions, send them to the link. 24/7 live stream of Allie sharing what has happened to her and different things. Try to just take some highlights, because again, if you look at the playlist, there's over 100-some videos in her playlist on our channel. Like, who knows how much other content is out there, but that's just what we've shared on our channel. And then the videos that she came and did here, they were like 2 hours long, you know what I mean? So stuff has been split up, and it's a bunch of different videos, but it's replaying, and that's what that 24/7 stream is about. So thank you to those that get it and appreciate it. For those that are in the comments and being like, "Murmurs," or "she's still live," or it's just so weird. I'm like, clearly the girl's not live. Clearly these are recordings. Clearly this is old. But at the end of the day, if you haven't seen it, or there's people out here that haven't seen it, basically, that's the point. Oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. But you know what? All this is helping me with patience and whatever else leadership-wise that the Lord is doing for me right now. So I'm grateful for this experience. I'm grateful to be able to, do this, and hopefully, again, just doing my part. I hope you guys are encouraged and inspired to do your part. Is there anything y'all want to talk to me about while I'm still here? Because I know that, it is late and things like that. Oh, man. Shout out to Centennial, man, or Sentinel. Appreciate the love and support. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do my part. People, I had someone comment earlier and about, they wanted to do different things. And again, I try my best. There's so many things that's been posted in the community at this point, but I try to just keep sending people to the information. But we made a list because people keep being like, how can we help? So we made a whole list of things that you guys can do to help, based on things that we've heard Allie say over the years. And so at the end of the day, it's not necessarily oh wow. We appreciate, I mean, hey, uh we got our means and whatnot, but I let me see. I'll put the little thingy down here. If y'all want to support in that aspect. We do have the thing where you guys can be in the, what's it called? Membership. We have the membership thing on YouTube. But I mean, one time situation. Where's the man? I haven't been live. Well, I was about to say I haven't been live in so long. I mean, at least when I used to do the juice every day, and I used to be live every day. But the Lord is doing something different with the juice, and those of you guys that have been following, y'all may know it already. But I've been typing out the juice now, versus like coming live. So I don't even know what the little thing got no more. Hold on. We have a we had a little thing that had support, uh our support information. Oh, okay, there it is. I'm like, geez, I'm out the loop now. But thank you for being willing to support. Hold on. I'm looking at stuff going on in the chat, in the Telegram chat. You guys can, try to access the chat and stuff on your own as well, friends. Okay. Go to alliesarmy.com and see, can you guys get in there? I know they've been trying to add people in and stuff like that. So that's something you always can go there. Allie is on YouTube now, y'all. Well, at least they got a YouTube channel now. Those lives, both of those lives that I was telling you about, because we only shared one of them. You can see them here at Allie's Army Unite on YouTube. Okay. And yeah. Let's see y'all's comments here. Oh, yeah, there's super chats and stuff as well. And, we appreciate those of you all that do that. I understand that a lot of people, with the not reading and stuff like that, I think some people still think this is Alice Charlotte for some reason. And I'm like, I've been doing my best to like try to be open and honest. See, there's a $ thingy on the right by the comments on mine. Maybe there's on yours. So, appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And again, just for the record, because we do support ministries and situations that center around this particular topic because of the overflow, whatever the case may be. And so we're grateful to those that do donate, and obviously keeping the live going and stuff like that. So it's hopefully you guys see that we're trying our best to be good stewards over what God blesses us with, you know what I mean? And it's not about me trying to be, you know what I mean? Because, we got a regular house, you know what I'm saying? I work part-time at the church, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no, fancy influencer life over here, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. So, the support that you guys give, obviously, I just want y'all to know it's going to go towards the upbuilding of God's kingdom, right? As well as the upbuilding of learning, sharing this information, getting it out there, and hopefully helping open some eyes, and stuff like that. So thank you to anybody that support in any aspect, whether that's, subscribing, liking, sharing, all of that, it's greatly appreciated. Oh man, look at that, man. Well, look, thank you, Sentinel. And yeah, man, we're gonna definitely do that. Look, one more month. I mean, I ain't got to tell y'all that, unless y'all want to know. If I could be transparent with you guys, if you want to know how much it costs to do it, I'll let you know. But yeah, so it'll definitely help towards that. So I appreciate it. Let me put the other thing back up. Any other questions, comments, or concerns, y'all? But like I was saying earlier, man, everything that Miss Shelley just said, I could definitely, pretty much co-sign. At the end of the day, they've never asked for money. You know what I mean? They've never been like, "Ooh, everybody, we're gonna, meet you guys and charge $50." Like, they've never done none of that all this time. I've seen them when they first started off in a home. They had to leave that home. They've been on the road. Obviously, again, they, like she said, went off grid a little bit and tried to get, I guess, another home and stuff like that. And then all this other stuff happened. So I don't know. People got so much to say in the comments, y'all. It's just so crazy. I wish y'all could see it sometimes, but it's a lot. But yeah. So any other questions, comments, or concerns, people? I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Questions about me, questions about the channel, questions about Allie, whatever you guys want to know. I'll give it to. Well, it's 11:45 now. Um, I'll give y'all some time. Oh, let me see. What's this? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Appreciate that, Sis Neil. What else? Was there anything else I wanted to tell y'all? I definitely wanted to tell y'all about the 24. So y'all, if you want to talk to people and be the voice of reason in these chats and in the comments and stuff like that, feel free. I trust those of you all that get it and stuff like that. I trust y'all to be able to just let people know that she was live the other day, or this ain't Allie's channel. She's a supporter, or just the stuff that I've done said to y'all. You know what I mean? Like I said, everything has been clearly described on the live. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't get why people aren't just reading. Like, let me read this. Let me hold on. So right here, y'all can see it says it's live. Like people are like, how is this live? It's still live. 12 hours. I'm like, have you been sitting here watching it for 12 hours? It says it right here. Oh Lord. Okay, people's commenting and stuff. So people are on the other live right now and stuff. But I will say it has an impact, because every time I look, there's about I want to say maybe 100 some people watching it. So great, you know what I mean? Hopefully people are waking up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully. But right here, very clear, right? Y'all see this 24/7 stream. Allie Carter, her truth, her voice unshaken. Right here in the description. This 24/7 live stream features some of Allie Carter's most powerful and revealing messages, shared to keep the truth in front of you and the silence behind us. This stream is constant reminder. Like, is this not letting people know, like, this is what the stream is? This is why it's here. I'm like, people are not reading. And then over and over again, Allie, why aren't you at the trial? I'm like, she just said why she ain't at the trial in the video. You're not listening. So look, just pray for us all to have more patience with people too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Citadel. Say, yes, I try to plant seeds wherever I go. If I see people ask about Allie, great. Awesome. And like I said, just whatever you encourage and inspire to do, because I know that without saying the name of the individual, but we had someone in our comment on the juice for the day. I think it was excuse me, I'm burping in everything, y'all. Yeah, I'm human out here. Okay. Oh yeah, did y'all see my art? I'll show y'all before I go. So this was today's juice, y'all. So like I said, I type out the juices now and make like little images to go with it and stuff like that. And so a person commented on it, and well, one, they said thank you, but then they also were talking about that they wanted to walk around with signs and stuff like that. And my thing is like, hey, if that's what you feel encouraged and inspired to do it. You know what I mean? Because everything helps. And it's just bringing awareness, friends. Like, and then not even just the awareness, but then again, hopefully we got to push the message to be proactive with your kid. You know what I mean? Like, be proactive with like making sure they're good. And again, your child, your family, and then keep going for the community and everything like that, y'all. Let's keep pushing that and helping people to understand that it's, yes, the kids that Allie's talking about, that she dealt with and went through things with, they matter too. I'm not making them light of them, right? And the ones that's in the tunnels and all that different type of stuff. But understand that the message is about us. You know what I'm saying? It's about our kids. It's about, the people that you interact with. I think sometimes it seems like people are missing that part of the conversation. So I always have to reiterate that. Let me show y'all my art, and then I guess I'll let y'all go, because it seems like y'all heart and minds are clear. So this is today. Me and my little guy, we went to the library, and we they had like a puzzle art situation. And so this is what I had made. This was my art, guys. You guys probably can go to the community and see the details. But I can read some of the little quote stuff on there. Just some little motivational quote stuff. Like one of them says, define it, declare it, and devote to it. One says, be brave, be bold, be you. Never stop dreaming, never give up. You got this, trust God. I think one says treat yourself. That's that little one. Then start today and then do what is right, not what is easy, which that speaks to me right now, y'all, because I've been going through some stuff, man. But I'm pushing through. I see light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm not worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know God got my back, and yeah, man, I like my little art though. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little mosh podge, little puzzle pieces and stuff. Let me show y'all NJ's art since I'm showing art now. Did y'all see NJ's little kindergarten graduation photo? Yeah, my baby's out of kindergarten. This NJ's art, y'all. He said that it's a battleship. And I think he pointed to this little section over here and said, "That's the gun." I'm like, "Okay, kid. Well, y'all probably can't see it that good. Yeah, this right here. He said that's the gun of the battleship. So, do y'all see his battleship? A little creative guy. I don't know. Should I show y'all NJ? Got his little hair done now. All right, I'll show y'all this picture of NJ now. Unless, yep, it's almost 11:55. I guess I'll let y'all go at 11:55 if y'all don't have any questions. Let me show y'all his little graduation photo. I'm doing the whole mom thing. We took this at his little kindergarten graduation. So we decided to go ahead and continue to keep him in the virtual private school. Excuse me, the virtual public school. Let's see. That's to Allie's Army 1. This is the letter A. The second one is a picture of a kid walking down a train track with the bird are both hers. Oh, you're asking which channel, which YouTube channel? So it should say Allie's Army Unite. Let me put that back on the screen. Hers should say Allie's Army Unite. Let me I'll go there in a second. Let me show you this of NJ real quick. Look at her. Oh, that's heavy. Hey. Y'all ain't seen well, one, he's only been on the channel one good time, my husband. But anyway, so let Allie's channel is Allie's Army Unite. Let me go here real quick so I can tell y'all which one it is. YouTube. Any other questions? Good questions. See y'all. Yeah. He's like, you. Oh, thank you. Allie's Army Unite. So Allie's channel, yes, it's the one that has the railroad thingy. All right, that's her channel. So hopefully that helps y'all. All right. Right now there's only like 16 videos posted on it. Like I told y'all, you know what? Do y'all want to watch that first one? It's just 4 minutes, but I can't remember if she said the date in it. Like one of the videos, I think she did say the date, but let me go to the thing. We can watch that video maybe, and then Allie's Army Unite. Because people be killing me out here, y'all. I'm like, oh my gosh. So it clearly says the date and everything, but people will just be where is the one? 1 second. We'll watch that real quick and then I'll let y'all go. So this stuff, some of the things that I share, they posted. I mean, obviously, like I said, on her Instagram and on her other platforms and stuff. But 1 second. Let me go back. We can watch these 4 minutes of Allie. 1 second. Come back to y'all. Let me show y'all the screen here. All right. Share screen. He said, thank you. Good, good. I'm glad to help, man. Glad to be of service. All right. Can y'all see the screen on y'all's end? Let me come over here and make sure y'all see that. Okay. Let's watch this video of Allie real quick. For those that didn't believe she was live the other day. It's AI. Oh, Lord. Okay, okay.
Hi. I don't. Let me check if I'm good. Hey y'all. I love you too, sis. I'm waiting on. I don't see them. So I might have to turn comments off in a second, so y'all go with me, okay? I don't have that much time, and I don't have long to explain. Hi. Yes, we're alive, so that missing narrative can go right out the window. We're dead. That can go right out the window, too. We still kicking. We're still here. You missed us again. You guys remember when, stay with me, 90s. This is important. Please screen record. We are in the state of California. You guys remember when, right after we did a live event for the very first time, we got quiet for a really long time, damn near a year, right? We put our heads down, we found this spot in the middle of the desert, and there we put some stuff in. We were like, you know, we're gonna put our heads down, got some stuff from our storage, and then there was a dance class, a dance studio down the street, which is what you guys seen in the smear campaign. Went down the street to the dance studio, and I did a competition in less than 6 weeks. If you are an entertainer, performer, choreographer, you know that that shit is not, that is impossible, right? It was done, they won, it was great. Went for the experience, not the award, but I went under justice. I went under a pseudonym. I need y'all to stay with me, okay? So now, the Black Panthers, once again, you guys remember Standing Rock? We're doing the same shit. The Black Panthers paid content creators, the Black Panthers, the ones that I hate kitty with, and then they got all pissed off, all of them came running out of the woodwork. Yeah, they paid a bunch of content creators to dox this address and this house that you see here. I'm gonna turn this camera around. It's empty now, just like Standing Rock. Y'all see the similarities? So what happened was the Black Panthers, I'm gonna try not to get the angels that's here. The Black Panthers paid content creators to dox our address and to find us after Diddy got arrested. Okay, not to mention what Diddy had in on to do with this too, okay? So they paid them to do this, and this is a little trailer that's in the middle of the desert, okay? Where is he? Stay out. Stay out for a second. Okay. This is it. It's gone. All right, now I wanted to make this clear that it's gone, because people are still on this and they're still messing with the people that's in this town. I want to thank Ridgecrest Police Department, China Lake Police Department, because I don't have a great reputation with the cops. I was raped by them. I know that not all cops are bad cops. There's very few and far in between. But there is a thing called the Freemason Brotherhood Society, and because of the people that I was put in a placement with, the outlaws and the predators, the one that was screwing the chief of police that was married, that one, Micro Mike that's still pissed off. Tell Ronald I said hi, I'll see him later. By the way, so you guys remember when we were pulled over in 14 different states, 14 different times with no ticket? Y'all remember that? Okay. So Micro Mike, the chief of police, now was screwing the, one of the Lucretians that you see, the secretion of Satan, the LaCroix goblin that you see. We'll talk about that later. We have to go live later because there's only so much that we can say right now. Okay, and so the Freemason Brotherhood Society, the police, they took us to this trap house, I mean inside us, stay with me, onto Trap House in Nason, and they were doing that to so many other girls. It was in Moreno Valley, California, on Nason Street. It got burned to the ground once I started mentioning it. You know, nothing around it burned, just the house. Go figure, right? Hawaii. So, shit, we have to go. We have to get out of here, but we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Hey, can you see her?
So that was the live, guys. That was the live from the other day. That's the one that we didn't share. Give me 1 second. I think we're done presenting. So yeah, that was the live from the other day that we didn't. The one that was right before the one we actually shared. Okay. So yeah, I see somebody that just started watching, and actually I'm getting ready to go now. In case you're confused about like what's going on, my name is Miracle, and I'm just a follower of Allie, just part of Allie's army, one of the '90s, I guess you would say, that type of thing, you know. And yeah, we were just sharing Miss Shelley's recent statement, so you guys can probably catch that on the replay. You know what I'm saying? It is 12:01 now. Ooh. So yeah, I guess I will let you guys go. If all of your hearts and minds are clear, y'all need anything from me before I go? I'm gonna give y'all another few seconds here. And if not, I'm gonna let you go. At 12:02, I'm gonna let y'all go. Unless I see some comments. All right, that's it then, y'all. Well, y'all have a great night. I guess I'll see y'all next time if the Lord's will.